Right, lads, and welcome to episode 4 of the Millwall save on the 2025-26 database. Like I've been saying at the start of all the videos so far, please give this a like, share with an FM fan, share with a Millwall fan, share with anyone you think could be interested in this save. Please subscribe to the channel. We are starting from zero, we are starting from scratch, so we want to try and get as much traction as we can. So it'd be great if you join us for the journey. In terms of this episode, we are going to be trying to do a few more transfers, probably get to the end of the transfer window. So we will play a couple of games in between that. Let's have a look at the schedule. So we'll probably get up to, we'll certainly play Norwich, we'll certainly play Blackburn, and then we'll probably get to the end of the transfer window and show you any transfers in between that. As you may have just already seen, something that I did speak about in the previous videos was the need for us to increase that transfer revenue percentage. We have been able to do that. So it's increased from 25 up to 40. So anyone that we do sell now moving forward, we will be getting 40% of that transfer revenue. We will try and increase that again at some point, but already getting it increased will help us in that squad building. Hope you like the video. As I said, please like, share and subscribe, and we will go straight into it. Right, so Norwich game is here. Let's have a look at the lineup. Obviously coming off a 4-2 defeat to Hull. Unfortunately, we can't do anything, but Jensen has to play because of the injuries that we've got. I'm not his biggest fan at the minute after that last game. Hopefully he puts in a better performance today. We are actually going to change. We're going to put Ryan Leonard at right back. We're going to stick with Tango and Jake Cooper. Just one thing we're going to have to keep an eye on is Reece Williams not starting. He obviously has come in as a star player. Yeah, we need to keep an eye on that. He's going to get unhappy pretty quickly if we don't keep starting him. Left back, we are going to go with Joe Bryan. Right midfield, Josh. Actually, we're going to bring Triple B back in. He started off really well for us in that first league game against Wrexham. So he's going to come in. Ball winning midfielder, we're going to go back to Billy. Deep line playmaker. Oh, don't know what's happened there. Deep line playmaker. Yeah, we're going to stick with Casper. Actually, we're going to take Casper out. He hasn't been in the best form. We're going to put Luke Cundle in, see if he can do anything in there for us. Left midfield, we are going to go with Negley. Pressing forward, Mihailo and Josh Coburn. So not a huge amount of changes there. Again, let's do the picks for the bench. Bradders is going to be off soon, so he's coming out. Adam Mayer's going on there. How long has Amaku got left? So Amaku's got 10 days left. He actually might make a bit of a difference for us. So that is the starting lineup for this away game against Norwich. Again, hopefully similar to the result yesterday for the Lions. See if we can get an away win here. Right, so for this one, I actually am going to go back to having the sounds on. I listened to it back in the last episode. It actually sounded all right. I thought it did. Let me know if you disagree, but I am going to start here with the sounds on in the background. Let's see if we can, as I say, make it 2 wins from 2 away from home. We do need to improve on that last performance against Hull. It looks like Norwich are starting strong here with the first highlight. I'm going to try and nick this if we can. They're in behind. I don't know why I expected Jensen to make a save there. But again, it looks like he's been beaten far too easy at that front post. Let's have a watch of the replay. We've let them play too many passes in around our box there. Kenny McLean's played a decent ball. I mean, it's a good finish, but again, I'm not happy with Jensen being beaten at that front post. Just over 20 minutes gone in this first half. No highlights as of yet for the Lions. And another Norwich City attack here. The press isn't looking like it was in that first game against Wrexham. They're in behind again, and it's 2-0. 2 shots on goal, or 2 highlights, and 2-0 down. Not looking good, this. We're going to need to try and find a way back into the game. It's another Kenny McLean chip over the top. It's another Joe Bryan piece out of position. Stacey stuck it in the back of the net, but a lot of work for us to do here now. Let's get stuck into the players. Really not a good start here. and nothing else happened in that first half. As you can see here, Norwich have dominated in every aspect. Only one shot for us, wasn't even a highlight. It was pretty early on in the game as well. Yeah, we have not looked good in that first half, so we are going to get stuck into the players here. And we're probably going to make a couple of changes. I said Triple B had started well. He's had a shocker in that first half. He is coming off. Ryan Leonard's done well. Right back. Billy's not having his best game. Mihailo isn't having his best game. We haven't really got many options at the minute. We're actually going to leave Mihailo on for about 10-15 minutes, and then we're going to look to make some more changes. But yeah, not the best of first halves there for the Lions. We need to try and find a way back into the game, as I said earlier. Let's see if we can. Right, corner for the Lions. Can we get this in the box? Can we get one of the big men on it? Cundall's got him behind. Coburn has scored. We're back in it. 2-1. Josh Coburn makes it 3 from 3 for the start of the season. It was a short corner. Cundall to Mitchell. He's knocked it into Josh Bowler. Was that a tackle or did he get it back to him? A deflected cross there. Bowler then got to the byline, cut it back, and it's a really good header. Who was that on the line there? It was Mihailo on the line. He's nearly got a deflection. That would have been offside had he touched it. But we have got back into the game. We are going to make some changes now. Negley hasn't played well. So we are going to get Adam Mayer on wide left. Joe Bryan. Could we change him? So we haven't really got many options. We really need to bring in some reinforcements here, because this would be, if we had Wilson Esbrand, we could have brought him on, because Joe Bryan hasn't had the best of games. We're going to change Mihailo and get Kevin Nisbet on. Let's see if we can get an equaliser. We've certainly not been at our best in this game, but we are back in it. So 15 minutes left. Again, we're going to have to try and make some changes here. Cundall hasn't been great, so we're going to bring Casper on. Billy hasn't been great again. I'll tell you what we're going to do. Put Ryan Leonard into midfield. We're going to take Billy Mitchell off and bring Danny Mack on. The last throw of the dice here. 15 minutes left. Let's see if we can get this equaliser. And that is a 2-1 defeat away to Norwich. Looking at these stats here, again, we've had the better chances. Higher XG. This is becoming a bit of a concern now. We're having a decent amount of XG, as I said. One clear-cut chance. Their chances weren't classed as clear-cut, so that's interesting. Yeah, not a good day. Could argue that we probably should have got something from the game, having beat them on XG. Had more shots on target, more corners. But yeah, frustrating one that, to come away with a 2-1 defeat. Yeah, we're going to tell them we're not happy. They all look fired up and inspired. So hopefully we can go and get a win on the board in our next game against Blackburn. But back-to-back defeats now. Not happy with how they're turned out. I'm gonna stick blame on Lucas Jensen again there and just say it's because he's in goal. And when we get Matty Sarkic back, he's out for 4 weeks. Max Crocom's out for 6 weeks or up to 6 weeks. So we're going to be sticking with Jensen for the time being. But I'm going to stick blame on him again there. Yeah, I really felt like he should have saved that first one. But as I said, back-to-back defeats. Let's see if we can get back on track in our next game against Blackburn. Right then, fellas, as you can see here, Wilson Esbrand has agreed to join the club. No fee to Man City, no wage percentage either, so a no-brainer. Wants to come in as a squad player. Again, that's really going to help, but we're going to accept that one. We'll see if anyone else comes in through the next couple of continues. The Lewis Miley bid was accepted, so we'll see where we get to with that. I don't think we are going to complete that loan deal. As I said, we have got Kelly that we can probably bring in, or I'd rather develop. So yeah, I don't think we'll be accepting that one for Lewis Miley, but we'll see in a moment where we get to. So we haven't got Nicolo Tresidor there. He has gone to Italian club Frosinone. Another thing, we had another bid come in for Tom Bradshaw from Western United. So it almost certainly looks like Tom Bradshaw will be leaving the club on loan and going to Australia. So as I mentioned, the Lewis Miley deal was going through. I did cancel it. I thought 87k out of the transfer budget as well. He's 17. We have got Dan Kelly, who's 17 in this. I just thought it was worthwhile cancelling that. As I said, I'd rather try and develop our own players rather than getting another real youngster in. But let's go straight into this Blackburn game. They haven't started the season very well here. Look, they are down in 22nd. We are obviously in 16th. We need to improve on that. But yeah, they haven't started the season well. So a home game against Blackburn, we probably need to pick up 3 points here to get things back on track. So this is the game, this is the side, that will be playing against Blackburn. Lucas Jensen in goal. Danny Mack's going to come back in for a start. Tell you what, we are going to put Reece Williams in. Jaff hasn't done anything wrong, but we are going to bring Reece Williams in just to keep him happy. As I said, he has come in as a star player. Cooper alongside him. We are going to start Wilson Esbrand as well because Joe Bryan has been giving me the arse the last couple of games. Josh Bowler is going to start this one. Billy really hasn't played well so far, so Ryan Leonard is going to come back into the centre of midfield. Casper is going to get his place back. We're going to go with Camille Negley wide left, and then the usual partnership of Josh Coburn. Actually, we are going to start Kevin Nisbet this game. Let's see if he can do anything in that pressing forward position. He hasn't been in great form, but no one really has. But yeah, Nisbet's going to come in over the BFS. Mayer obviously coming in for Bradders there. And we're going to leave that. We'll leave Dan Kelly out for the time being. So that is the side that's going to be playing the next game against Blackburn. Right, so we have told the players that we are fed up of our run of bad results. Might be a little bit harsh this early in the season, but we are fed up already. Don't like losing back-to-back games, albeit we probably should have got something from the Norwich game, and probably the whole game. But let's see what we can do at home to Blackburn. As I said, they haven't started the season very well. Let's see if we can get back on track. Blackburn with the first highlight. Not ideal. Coops clearing that one. In behind again. It's a bit of a problem for us. I keep getting in between our fullback and centre half. Travis picks up the clearance from Danny Mack. See if we can try and press this a little bit. Don't like how long this highlight has been running for. Danny Mack with a good tackle. They have won it back though, Blackburn. They're on behind here. Todd Cantwell. Blackburn have gone 1-0 up after 1 minute and 45 seconds. Horrendous start against the side who haven't started at all well this year. Yeah, not ideal. One shot, one goal. Another highlight here for Blackburn. They're in behind us. They knock it about. Oh. I'm telling you now, this is Lucas Jensen. That's gone down the middle of the goal and he's dived over. I mean, I know it's going to be a pretty high XG chance, but let's have a look again here on the replay. It's been cut back again. I mean, I'm saying he should save that. That's gone straight down the middle of the goal. Yeah, 6.4. I mean, I think Jensen's absolutely killing us here. I mean, we haven't played well again in this first half, but I think he's had a fucking shocker. Right, that is half time. 2-0 down to Blackburn. This isn't ideal. We're going to have to get stuck into the players again here. Are we going to look to make some changes? I mean, a whole host of players could come off here. Negley's not playing well. Bowler's not having the best of game. Nisbet's not having the best game. Danny Mack's not having the best game. Yeah, backs against the wall here. 2-0 down. Let's see if we can get something early on like we did against Norwich. But bad first half from the Lions. Coops into Leonard. Coburn. Josh Bowler. Let's see if we can get one of these crosses in the box. That's a great bit of football. He's hit the post. Josh Bowler has hit the post. I can't believe he's missed that. It's a great bit of football though. Let's see if we can win this again. Who's won that header over Coops? Lions on the break. Mahalo getting it wide to Jaff. Into Coburn. Back out to Jaff. Let's get a ball in the box. Mihailo scores. We are back in it. 64 minutes gone. Really good goal again. Yeah, into Coburn, got it back out wide. Jaff gets down the line and whips a low cross in. Mihailo, the easiest of finishes. We're back in it, 2-1. Let's demand more from the players. See if we can really get in this. Again, the XG. I mean, that was a really high XG chance, obviously. But, yeah, we really should be doing better. We're going to see if we need to make some more changes. Bowlers. So we've got no one there. We really need to get some reinforcements in, I think. I'm going to change to 2 in midfield and see if that does it for us. So, 75 minutes gone, 2-1 down. See if we can nick a point here. I'll be disappointed with a point, really. We're looking at this game against the poor or an out-of-form Blackburn team. I know it's only early in the season, but they haven't started well, as I keep saying. I know we haven't, but let's see if we can get back in it. That's a ball over the top. Don't like this. Oh. Hit the post there. Thank God he was offside. Changes coming on. Billy into midfield and Kundal for Casper. See if they can work some magic for us. I just don't like how teams seem to be able to just knock it around us. We might have to have a little look at that. Oh, Jaff's giving away a penalty. Jaff's giving away a penalty. No expectations from Jensen here. He's been absolutely useless for us in the first 2 games. He hasn't saved that. 3-1 down. Looks like we're heading to our 3rd defeat on the spin. Don't know what to do here. At a little bit of a loss. Jaff's just... We're at that point now. Jaff's just thrown it straight to him. I don't know what he's done there. But yeah, we're heading for our 3rd defeat on the spin. I think they're definitely going to need some reinforcements. We'll have to go back and have a look at the transfer market after this, because it's not happening. Adam Mayer down the line. Back to Wilson Esbrand. Ball in the box. And Josh Bowler puts it wide. He's had a nightmare today. Not good. Not good. Don't like what I saw from that team. Yeah, not ideal. So, 3 defeats on the spin for the Lions. I was really looking at that. Might be time for a change in formation. We're going to skip ahead to that Swansea game. See if we can do a little bit of business in between that. But, yeah, we're going to skip ahead to that Swansea game. And see if we can get a result. Right, our next championship game is away at Swansea. We really need to get something from this game. We have made a couple of tweaks to the tactics. I'll go through them in a second with you. So we're going much more direct. We're pushing the tempo really high up. And we are now going attacking. Let's see if we can get really on the front foot. Let's pick the game for Swansea away. Look at that form from Lucas Jensen. Oh, he's just been useless. As you can see, they've got in a trialist, Fosu Mensah, ex-Man United. But we're going to go Danny Mack, Tango back in at centre-half, Coops alongside him. Joe Bryan's going to come back in. We are going to go with Triple B because Bowler had a nightmare. Billy Mitchell. And let's start Luke Kundal. Let's give him a run from the start this time. I'm going to start Adam Mayer. See if he can do something for us. We are going to then go Josh Coburn in the target forwards and start Mihailo again in this game. So a pretty similar lineup as we've seen. We really need to get something here. Matty Sarkic is on his way back, thank God, because Jensen has been shite. So let's see what we can do here against Swansea. Be nice to start well, wouldn't it? We've got in front in a couple of games, but going 1-0 down that last game and 2-0 down against Norwich wasn't ideal. So see if we can start or get the first goal at least. See if the tactical changes have made much of a difference. Nothing's happened in the first 20 minutes anyway, so it's better than being 1-0 down. First highlight of the game, Swansea free kicks, been whipped into the box. Jensen's caught something. Jesus. See what we can do here. Long ball for Jensen. Are we going to get on the end of that? He's won it back at least. Brian's going into Adam Mayer. He's put the ball over the top to Mihailo. Can we go in front? He's put it wide. That is an unbelievable opportunity for the big Serb. Swansea free kick now. David at the post. See if we can get this cleared. And they've stuck it over the bar from that header. So going from nothing happening to a few quick highlights here. Kundal in the middle. Getting it out to Jaff. See what we can do with this. Cooch is definitely going to go long. Let's put it into Kundal. That's a bit of an aimless ball, but we've won it back. Triple B. Hangs it up. Coburn. Comes to Adam Mayer. Back into Coburn. Out to Mitchell. It's like a pinball machine there for a minute. But we just can't stick the ball in the back of the net. Again, getting a better chances. Here we go. Brian whipping the ball in. We haven't seen a Cooch goal. We've won a penalty. Cooper was pushed. That's something you never see in real life. But it looks like Josh Coburn is stepping up. And he's smashed it in the back of the net. Millwall take the lead. Josh Coburn continues his fine form from the start of the season. That is 5 goals for Josh Coburn from the penalty spot. Millwall 1-0. Right, well, we have got my wish of not going behind. We have looked much better there. Yeah, we've looked much better. Coburn had a couple of half chances. Mihailo had a glaring opportunity. But let's see if we can go and get the second. Let's tell them to do it for the fans. Early opportunity here, looks like, for the Lions. Whipped in towards Coburn, out to Mihailo. Adam Mayer on the edge of the box. 2-0. Great strike from Adam Mayer. Yeah, just what I asked for at half time, to go 2-0 up, and we have done so. A great strike from Adam Mayer there. Thought it was going to flitter out into nothing. Mihailo puts it back into him. Yeah, really great finish, this one. Excellent goal. 2-0 Millwall. And just looking here, shots on target, 4 from 14. Really not a good strike rate, that. Anyway, goal kick to Swansea here. Long ball, we should win that. Mitchell has, out to Josh Bowler. He's going to get out the back 4. Good save in the end, looked like it took a deflection. But we're pressing ahead, see if we can get this third one, see if Brian can put in a good ball. Still haven't seen a Cooper goal yet this season, which I'm surprised at. So maybe going to attacking is the way forward for us. Look at that match momentum. It's really been pretty much all us. I'm going to make a couple more changes here. Take Billy off for Ryan Leonard. I think we're going to... should we try and make one more? I'll tell you what we're going to do. Let's go to that for the last 8 minutes and see if it does any damage. Nisbet's definitely not going to play centre half. So we're going to put him up top in there. Mihailo's going to come off. Put Reece Williams on. Let's make sure no one else is out of position. Let's go with that for the last 8 minutes and see what it produces. And I don't like the fact that as soon as we've done that, they've now got a highlight and they should have scored. That's not ideal, but let's see if we can hold on now. 5 minutes left. 7 minutes added time. Don't want to see a goal now. We're right with a goal now, just about. Adam Mayer's giving it away cheaply there. Probably should have held on to that. But Swansea do have it. There's only 10 seconds left. We've won that header. Can we now break? Oh, Nisbet's giving it away. Looked like quite an easy pass. Williams has done really well again there. But Swansea are still on the attack. And Lucas Jensen has made a save, ladies and gentlemen. Jesus Christ. See if we can defend this. Always nice to get a clean sheet. Looks like we will get that as well. A very good away performance in the end from the Lions. 2-0 win. Much needed 2-0 win as well. We'll tell them well done. Give everyone a bit of a boost. So that is a 2-0 win for the Lions. And that is going to wrap up episode number 4. Where we sit in the Championship before we do finish. So 2 wins, 3 losses. losses probably could have been avoided. Still blaming Lucas Jensen. No, I'm not bitter about it. But that is the end of episode 4. Thank you very much for watching the episode. As I've been saying at the end of all of them, please do give us a like, a subscribe, and a follow. Please do share this with a Millwall fan or anyone that loves FM. And I'll see you guys on the next one.